So I was over. Wait for my thing to click in there. So I was over at Dave's earlier. And so I was over at Dave's earlier, and he was playing one of the late school 80s beat 'em ups. Playing as the female character that's got the fucking conservatively Daisy Dukes. I mean, they were cut to the. She was wearing a blue jean bikini, right? So it was over. And oh, yep, no, there. I got sound on my video. Sorry guys, I didn't know I was echoing that at you. So, anyways, yeah, that's because I got my headset volume down. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. But, chick he's playing as has got like the bikini, blue jean thing going on, hopping around, and I made the joke of, who wears shorts? If you're a lady older than 30, you should probably get that joke. Fortunately, I got a doctor's appointment today, so I have to go to sleep, Slim. Well, Sherry, get some sleep for a doctor's appointment. Make sure you are your bright and vibrant self with all of the stuff going on right for you. Are my sleep patterns good? Yes. Are my this and that good? Yes. Are my no. As far as you're concerned, you're good. You're a happy, healthy human being who can understand the stuff they ask. Yeah, no, I totally get it. You wanted pi divided by what? That's a whole nother thing. How many slices of pie am I supposed to give you? Wait, are we talking about the same kind of pie? Oh, no, you meant the number? Oh, jeez. Okay, well, you got a pen and paper? I got a thing to work out. But you asked for how long am I supposed to take answering this question? Yeah. I've been in those. I don't know. It depends on what towns you've been to, what towns I've been to. You probably met me earlier in life. God only knows. Fucking 15 years ago when I traveled through your town. I've been a lot of places and I've traveled some of the most obscure joints that I can find. I'm that kind of guy. Like literally, I used to like back when I was able to, and gas was still reasonably affordable. Made the point: fill up the tank, go out and get lost. And and I had like weeks of doing that. You know, two or 3 weeks at a time of doing that. Fill up the tank, go out, get lost in this wherever. To like where I'm in a town of like where the hell am I? or you're in this town. So what's the nearest interstate? Like asking my guys at a Dairy Queen, because Dairy Queens are blotted across the country thanks to a specific guy. But you know, where's the thing that gets me like going that way to that state? I don't know how you get to that. Like that kind of countryside. People don't know where the fucking interstate is. And it's like, I have never been to a town other than that one where they can't tell you, like, well, 29's that way, 70 is that way, 75's that way, 23's that. I have never been in a town that couldn't tell you that. And I found one. And it took us finding the police station. Like, had to fucking find the police station in the town to be like, which way is the interstate, guys? Oh, it's about 30 miles that way. Jesus Christ, man. So yeah, I've been in some of the sticks, let alone lived all over the place for at least 3 months at a time. You know, I've lived a lot of different places. You come around this country, get to know a lot of different things. Oh, she doesn't have her headset on me, so she missed the entire conversation about me finding all this stuff. Is that it? Traveling. That's alright, girl. Ask a question on Instagram sometime and I'll give you a story. If you can't tell, the kind of guy that likes to just ramble. Oh my goodness. I do need to plug in my thingy. Because it's nice to have power. Power is good. Says Donald Trump. So is everybody's everything? Is everybody ready for everything to just go up in price? Y'all ready for that? I mean, everybody's everything. Here's the crap. You guys want to hear my thoughts on this? I know you don't. Nobody wants to hear my thoughts on this, but I'm going to give it to you anyways. While we're sitting back and smoking a bowl and having a cigarette, chilling out before I get into the rest of this game. I'm going to put tariffs on everybody. And as all the economists are pointing out, tariffs are not getting paid by the country that's sending the stuff. is getting paid by the end consumer. Truly. Everybody is pointing this out multiple times across the board. Like it's fucking known. Tariffs, the end consumer is the person that's going to pay the price. I'm going to start out my thing so that my people have to pay the higher price already, right from the beginning, because I put this tariffs in. Now I'm going to put these tariffs in that the entire world, if they want something from us or we want something from them, there's a higher price on it. I'm going to get rid of thousands of workers, tens of thousands of workers, so that I can have this tariff that makes all of the things that come from outside more expensive. But I don't put off the table a military exercise, not an exercise, a military takeover of that piece of land that I want. Or that piece of land that I want. Now you're talking some real shit. Oh, but let me talk to the guy who's in charge of the country, whose country has been taken over completely against all international laws. They talk to him, bring him into my White House, and completely berate him because he did not step down to the guy who just walked into his country and took his stuff. You guys ready to pay me yet? He's not looking to just be a dictator and crap over the U.S. And he sits there and berates Zelensky about, you don't have the cards, you're playing with World War III. To Zelensky, who didn't do shit. He took over control of his country when nobody else would. He's the guy that stand up for his sovereign fucking country that it is, that Russia has no right to step into, on as being the guy of, like, you can't do this. How dare you? And Trump is telling him he's playing with the cards of World War III. No. No, Trump is pushing World War III right now. He's, by every account that I can see, he is actively trying to make it happen every day. And you know what his little robots underneath him are going to do? Behind that? This is all by playbook, guys, if you haven't seen it before. This is pretty much mimicking the playbook of the other guys who did the exact same thing in this. Sorry guys, but yeah, like I'm saying, what drives me nuts is like people don't understand that, like, if you read the thing from then and the thing that's going, it's the exact same playbook. Well, you have to get rid of this and get rid of this and get rid of this, so the people can't do this, so that nobody has this thing, so that we can do this, so that they can't stand up against that. And then this guy, I mean, like, there's a playbook, and they're doing it every day. They're doing it. Have a good night, Sherry. Hello, honey. I see you, brother. There you go. Get you guys on everything. All right. Yeah, I don't even remember what I rambled on there about Henny. Let's just use a rubber arm real quick for no good reason. Make it look good. Yep, that's one piece. I don't need him walking off the edge for no good reason either. Look at this bug eyes, man. Ah. No more Sonic Light? No, I wanted something that I could just, I ain't got any crap on this fucking thing, man. That's gonna come just go a little more open world, no pressure, just wanted the look of the game. Really, yeah. Which, I mean, come on, it looks dead on, doesn't it? You can run through town. I don't care if I die. Well, where's... Okay. What direction is that? I am facing... It is forward and to the right. Whatever that green dot is, right? Yeah, hold on. How's it going, bud? Hi. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, don't. Yeah, there you go. That's how you look at a comic book character in a 3D thing. Pretty good. No, I'm gonna try to rotate back to Glenana on a regular basis to keep myself a little refreshed. Plus, I got plenty of other crap I gotta get into too. No joke about that, man. I told you guys how much stuff I can. I think I got over 300 something games. I think I played, or I think I've like at least tapped every one of them on stream for at least a moment. You know, if it wasn't even the 10 minutes of, well, this thing sucks. There's those games. All right, let's talk to this guy. What do we got? Full of big man progress, man. Of course, the sailors, not just pirates, sailors, whose names are just as big here too. Well, my name's as small as you can get. It says, okay, nothing. I assume that, yeah, so it's got to be up here, man. Not exactly. Hold on. That's the guy I think it's asking me to look for. But I do have other folks to what the oh, they're all the same kind of guy. If you ain't got nothing new for me, I don't care. Let's go. A fortress green hardwood. Holy crud, man. Find the Sunny and talk to Chopper. That's what I'm saying. Here, he's like, be careful. Not everyone around here is to be nice. And that's it. But that's the guy. Unless there's like, go around, under, or something. A cave. Like legit. Like a oh. The very first time I got on one. Look, see, and I was at another one and it refused to let me get up there. So I'm going to enjoy this moment. Oh yeah, look at that. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice, man. Let me, as a matter of fact. That should be pretty darn pleasant right there. Look at that. That's something fun to run across, isn't it? He out here looking crazy. Well, I'll tell you what, honey. Have you ever watched the One Piece series? I wish I could play the opening video of you for this on here, but the PS4 blocks it from playing the video. Man, Do you remember the bullshit? Like when it started becoming a digital thing, it was easier, not great, but easier to find a TV that had an S video cable on it and an S video cable on a PC card, right? But still, you know, that kind of feels like it's late in the life that even you as a wanting it as a consumer could even find it. Let alone earlier crap of an actual TV card with the fucking composite cable. Not composite, I mean coax. Like finding one of the original cards with the coax cable to fucking feed a video with the all the little shit that made the video into the computer. Oh my god, dude. Yep, Ronnie's already on it before I'm even getting fucking into my thought, dude. Yep, you know exactly what I'm talking about, man. Like, where did that go? Why did it take so goddamn long? What happened? Alright. Oh, that's right. We were too busy with, you know, being outside as children and drinking beer at the lake and smoking cocaine. It was those years. It is One Piece, and I'm just messing around on it because I'm just smoking a cigarette. Chatting with the chat. Ooh, fight. Let's go. Jump. No, jump. Jump. Alright, fight him. Oh, there's something to like lock onto a guy. Right, but there's like a thing to get to like the next dude. Kind of like, you know, just auto snaps the next dude. Good job. If he wants, he can just run right out of town. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Okay. I got one battle done. Anyways, what was I rambling on about? Oh yeah, man, fucking, like, how did we not get good video compression technology, man? Like some guys tried to do the over thing and like they kind of got it, but like you have to have this huge chunk of compression, and then you have to have this huge chunk for decompression. So the thing is on, so whatever you're using it on is only good for that video compression and decompression, and then you can't manipulate video off it whatsoever. Just insane. But then what video place is it, man? There's the video, Ronnie, you might know, there's the video place, like they had like it was like, think of your databanks, but it's like actual fucking film they used to have in the basement that would run like databanks back and forth, and they could select what frames they want to use, and that they could grab all of that up to the operating thing, and oh my gosh, that was a wild piece of equipment. I think it's still running, except I think they transferred most of it to digital. That thing is insane, man. Like, watch that piece of equipment working in the fucking. I've seen 2 videos of it, the same thing working in like the fucking 70s and the 80s, and it's like, just think of like a server bank. It kind of works the same way. It's just like the computer up, the service board up top can pull up and grab different frames from each piece of film and integrate it, or ghost it onto another image, or they can do just pretty much whatever the hell they want with one image into another. Like, just the most insane, I guess you call it a video mixing board. Yeah, I mean, that thing is just fucking crazy. I can't remember what it's called. Brain farts. My dad took my brother and my friend to the Museum of Television and Radio in the city, Manhattan. They had a room where you could watch shows from their archives of TV, and they had a tape of Silo, where a robotic arm would pull the tape and insert it into a VCR. Oh. Like Edit Droid, but not. They had some stuff like that. The public library access television my mom worked at. Well, no, I'm talking like it's a fucking, yeah. It's like think of like how you're operating computer banks. Right? You're just operating rows and rows of information. But think of those rows and rows of information are different layers of film. Having to be fed up to this thing where they take that film and can manipulate it however they want against another piece of film that they want to pull up off of this other thing. And it all comes up into this one thing, and they can, like, it was a ridiculous piece of machinery. And this is like in the fucking 80s. I mean, blew my mind watching that documentary about it. Like, the documentaries in the 80s. But then the thing was made like late 70s, right? And then the second documentary I watched about was the same thing that had just been upgraded for like the late 90s. I don't know what the hell happened to it after that, but like, wow. Like, you want video editing expertise. Oh my god. Oh, splicing, fading, star effects, whatever the you want to do on it, man. It is there. You can make whatever you want to have happen on it. And they can all pull it from other stuff that's already in a bank in the bottom. In the basement. And they have like 30 years of crap that they can pull from. Like, just wow. Anyways, let's use my flappy arm to get around somewhere. See what I got. Anything new? Nothing? No. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. I'll just fight him. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Can't swim. A pirate who can't swim. That's not good. It's not good. Any pirate who can't swim is just done for. Wait, what? Tree to tree there, buddy. Okay. We'll just... Right then. That away. That's where I'm supposed to be going, right? Up and over that way? Alright. Gotta wonder what's out here, though. Not the thing I'm supposed to be going for, but, you know. Why not see what's up? Oh, it's a whole nother town. I think this is the town I fled from when I first arrived. Whoa. I think somehow that's supposed to help me get up to places, but I am not reading it correctly. Alright. I can smell somebody's cooking breakfast and it smells good. No complaints there. Should I mess with it? Should I find out what's up here? Should I leave it alone? Oh, let's just interact. Okay. Oh, interact with it. Interact with it. That's one of those. There are things, apparently. Sure. Hi. You're Straw Hat Luffy, right? sorry, Ron, let me get back to the conversation. Edit Droid, they had some stuff like public access, right? And it was Lucas Studio thing. Well, the nice part about after the films, like even in the early 2000s, you could just go to Lucasfilms and be like, hey, I want to use this sound, I want to use this image, I want to use this thing from your thing to do this kind of skit. What kind of skit do you want to do? Oh yeah, totally, go for it. I mean, they had a pretty almost universal open policy about it. Like, they didn't care at that point. We've made our money. And we're looking at somebody else to buy our stuff. We don't care. Use it. Use it freely. Help yourself. And that was just to build the, everybody knows Star Wars. And tell me it didn't work. Capitalism. I mean, straight up. You mean you want to make fun of my stuff and use my stuff to make fun of my stuff? Well, you know, I already made my $580 million off of it. Help yourself. I'm done with it. Be my guest. Oh, you mean if you use that, it might actually spike a view or two for me, so I get another $1.25 next week. Okay. I mean, at that point, you're just that's where you're at. Yep. That's the thing. Yep. It was all the fucking just decks and decks of fucking Betamax. And the guy could have like the software thing. And I mean, it's a ginormous board for all of the different crap that you can do. You know, it's not like a keyboard and mouse to pull off the software. Like you have to like it's pretty much analog. Analog kind of electronic software so that you can manipulate the videos and put it all together and run it off to another feed that records it into, yeah, yeah, that wild machine. What a, yeah. And we have all of the classic images in our childhood to thank for that kind of technology. See, that's the thing, Ronnie. What you're talking about is just splicing, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about is like it's a giant place that you can take your video and you can put your video in the thing, and they can run that video against every other kind of video. Yes, with splicing, but splicing really is just redoing the film. So I'm talking about all of your layovers, your bleed outs, your fades in and outs, your all of the other digital crap that you want to do with it. But they also have a whole nother bank underground of like just thousands of videos that they bring stuff up to use against a different video. Sound effects, backwashes, front fades, and back fades, and like just the whole fucking 9 yards, man. Yeah, and it was all like everything you can do digitally now, all analog. Like that entire machine was a fucking monster. Beautiful piece of equipment. God damn it! I wish I remember the name of it. Just like, did you know SETI? SETI, you know, search for extraterrestrial. SETI. They still have one of their banks. They still have one of those old. God, I can't think of the name of it, man. I got a friend who got it on tape. He's got it on video. Like one of those old original fucking SETI big ass fucking tape drive computers for recording. Just God, those thing takes up, you know, 16 feet of a room. fucking 5 feet wide, ginormous tapes on the side of it. Yeah. They still got one of those operating, and I saw that on video, and he saw it in the other room. Like, he kind of just peeked over a corner and was like, "Is that?" And the guide was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Are you still using that?" And she's like, "Yeah." Oh my god. How did you keep it going? Yeah, that's kind of one of the funnest nerd things I had. Okay, how many Commodore 64 nerds are here? I only got 3 people watching. What do you know about the Commodore 64? And if you never played on it, guys, I understand. But there's a little no accessories. Ronnie. Let me talk to my brother and we'll see what might happen. You don't even know if you have a power supply. What? You guys never actually dealt with an actual Commodore 64, is what I'm hearing. The beautiful thing about Commodore 64s, the monitors that you could get for them were just higher than like if you got a like this little 12-inch monitor, or what is it, 8-inch monitor? No, it's 12-inch monitor you get for a fucking Commodore 64, whatever size it is. That little tiny thing was better than the 16-inch monitor that everybody would go out and buy for your house. Buy like ass tons, and you could just plug your regular TV in through it if you had component cables or whatever it was, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah, it did VHS component and whatever the other one. If you had the original version, the original cables and didn't get the updated cables, you'd have to take the cables, revert the cables from UHF to VHF, and then put the VHS cables into a composite or whatever, and it would still look better than just running it through a regular TV. Just go out and spend like $3 on these two little converters, and holy crap, look, I have mid-90s HD. Late 80s HD in the early 90s. I don't remember what I was getting on to when I brought up the Commodore 64. There was something about it. The stuff is working. It's doing its job. Thank you for joining me with it. That's all I can say, man. I was going to compare the Commodore 64 to something else, or mention a game on it. Or was I talking about programming on it? And I'm just sitting here yapping off, and you guys are just watching a still screen. Entertainment, man, I tell ya. Oh, two different buttons. I see. See, yeah, that's not bad. That does not look that does not look unfinished. But it's nice and tidy. That supposedly is where I'm going. Oh, excuse me. Oh, stop. Stop. Oh. No, no. Okay. Northwest. The guy I'm looking for should be over here. Really? This guy again. Do I care? Why should I care? Huh? Find the 1,000 sunny and talk to Chopper. What? What? Huh? Find the thousand sunny. Okay, cool. So it's like looking for a chest. So I assume Sunny is the money. What's gonna do about it? Yeah. Keep the boy interested. Alright, let me get back to my chat. Sorry, guys. Oh no. You're gonna use a Commodore 64 correctly. You use the second brand monitor that came out with it. So, that's what brought me around to Commodore 64. I was mentioning movies. You were talking movie reviews, right? Okay, sorry guys. Let me get back to some of your comments here real quick. 3 screens. I do like being able to use a multi-screen. Anything above 4 screens is too fucking much. There's no reason. I need Red Bull. Fuck, I never need Red Bull, man. I can never get to sleep before either way. Like I said, I had the thing in the and the spot in the brain, and that controls the part of sleep. So like I can't get one way or the other right. So I go until I'm ready, or until I know I have to stop. The 4th screen is my drawing. Yeah, exactly. See, that kind of a thing. sometimes use it as a tablet. So, anyways, I was getting around to you were looking at things to review that I can almost guarantee you probably you can get away with without any kind of violation. It is called Death Watch. Pretty sure it's called Death Watch. Like, it's the documentation, like a collection of different people's documentations of the death of Commodore. Like them documenting the warehouse being completely empty, them documenting like how the interactions with the people, everybody knowing they're all going to lose their job and still doing a thing anyways. And then there, a party with all the people, some guy's estate where they and sing songs about having to move to a different company and getting drunk and talking about the games that they made and or is it, if you guys don't mind, I can look it up real quick. I have to stop this game for a second. No more than the pause that I'm already doing, but I can look it up. Death Vigil. Give me a second, guys. Alright, my apologies, guys. Hold on. So I gotta get my thingy. Whoa, what? Yes. What am I having an issue with? It tells me there's a thingy there. that would be an issue. Hold on, guys. I can't even believe that was an issue. Look at that. I'll be goddamn. My stuff was unplugged. Can you believe that? I don't unplug my stuff. Hold on. Shit. It's not on there. I'm sure it's Death Vigil. Like, I went through all that crap and didn't find it, man. It's somewhere in my archives, dude. I will look it up for you, I promise. But it's the story of the death of Commodore. And the ladies talking about, like, there's like a whole group of ladies trying to make a sales pitch about lemmings. You know what? I might even, I'll take a look while I'm here on my PlayStation. We'll have a little on my PS3. We'll have a little conversation about that. But like the ladies are at a hotel trying to sell lemmings, and like they had the whole thing planned, and the girls are going to jump off the thing with the umbrellas, and they said, "Oh, you can't do that," and then they all came out with. So instead, they all came out with balloons stuffed with glitter. If you know lemmings, you know where that's going. They all come out with balloons, marching in a little line, and oh no! Yeah. And like the hotel staff was like really pissed, and she was like, "Oh no, we brought all our own cleaning equipment," and they like helped the staff clean up all the stuff because they felt really bad. Google it in a minute, he says. Man, I'm trying to think of it. I think it's Death Vigil. I think that's it. God damn it, man. All I want is roll a cigarette, look at this stuff on this PlayStation 3, and see what you guys think about it. Oh, goodness. Okay. I think I got it all straightened out here. Man, I hadn't played this in a minute. Let's take a look here. I don't even know what my PlayStation... Yeah, I know what my PlayStation 4 is doing. But I'm looking at a PlayStation 3 that I can't stream through the PlayStation 4. Or doesn't have a thingy for me to do things. So, on here, however, the games I've got... solid on the system. I've got Jack, Jack 1, 2, and 3. Jack and Dexter, Jack 2, Jack 3. Dungeons and Daggerdale. Dungeons and Dragons Daggerdale. Good game. Marvel Galaxies. I also still have Psychonauts on that. Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. Fantastic game. And then under my original PlayStation titles, I have Grandia, Metal Gear Solid VR Missions, Threads of Fate, Wing Commander 4, Front Mission 3, Xenogears, Hogs of War, Legend of Dragoon, Legend of Mana, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Misadventures of Tron Bone, which is, a lot of people don't know that game, the Misadventures of Tron Bone. The Misadventures of Tron Bone is what goes along with the, I think of it as, I just pretty much think of it as Mega Man 3D. I don't the Mega Man adventure games or whatever they call it, but yeah, the Misadventures of Tron Bone is like a tank style game from Girl. It doesn't suck. If you guys have never seen that. Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen, Tomb Raider, and Soul Reaver. Not a bad little collection. Oh yeah. Plus, in videos that I got on here, I have Moonwalker, the Michael Jackson's Moonwalker on here. I have Tron. I have Dragon Slayer. I have the original whole fucking thing of Disney's Song of the South. And I went through all kinds of crap to do that. I'd prove it to you by some audio, but I know I would instantly get striked. So, oh, and the two best of the storyteller, Jim Henson's Storyteller, The Soldier and Death, and A Story Short. So yeah, let me go ahead and kill that. But yes, that's what I got on a system back. On that system back. Plus, I don't know even what's on the wall over there. I know I've got a few discs. Nowhere near as many as I used to have. That stuff comes and goes, and it doesn't go nearly as usually nearly as efficiently as it can. Like you pay $45 for something and it goes out for 8. But hey, I really need that $8. But hey, if I should have, well, I had to get rid of it because I couldn't have any place to store it, so I might as well get my $8 off of it. But 3 years later, it's worth $50. No, the stuff I was just talking about, that was all on my PlayStation 3. That has no way of, like, I've got no way of streaming that back to the PS4. Right. Just let me, I'm working on getting my stuff back to the PS4. That's my PS4 is on HDMI 2. PS3 is on HDMI 1. It makes perfect sense, trust me. I just need the crap to repair my own stuff. And time. Time is always the hard part. Yep, put that on the text. There you go. You can hear me. I know. Let's get back to this. Do I gotta fight these guys or do I not? Way out. Way out. We know he can't swim. Why he can't swim is beyond me. Can't, can't jump up that? Dude. Forward. Oh. Jump that way. Jump that way. Jump that way. Good thing. Dumbass. Alright. No, see, I don't know if that's telling me this is the guy I want to talk to or not. No, I haven't really checked out in this game. Are all the white things treasures? Is that what I'm supposed to gather here? Oh my god. No way. Really? There's a tutorial on how to lock on to guys. Move. Takedowns. Arm extend. Press and release R2 for the ranged attack. Hello. Better hurry up and find the others then. West side of the harbor, so this way. Okay, run, jump. Go, go, go. Let me get back to my chat. Like a kind host. My apologies. Well, yeah, like I say, my PS3, man, I'm not... I hate to transfer stuff on it. I just would really like the stuff to be able to just take it apart, clean it myself. And then if I see it needs, like... new capacitors, new optical drive or whatever I gotta do for it, I can do that. Exactly. I'd love to have one like that, man. Oh, I would kill to have a PlayStation 3 that's got just all of it. Oh, my PlayStation 3's a wreck. As is though. I mean, it's a wreck. But it's operable. It's all in one piece. I just, like any other system, and terrified to see what's inside of it. Hey Ron, don't forget, all you have to do at the end of the lunch break is scoot your chair to one side, look down the aisle, make sure all the lights are blinking correctly. Yeah, that looks right. Roll forward a few feet, look down the next aisle. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Roll a few more feet, just look down the aisle. Yeah, this. Yeah, they're all working all right. Go back and finish the Subway sandwich. Just watch the little monitors while you let the movie play in the background. I gotcha. The last upper management revoked my data center badge, all operations. Then a year later we got them reactivated, since it's kind of important, you'd think. I don't need to touch the mainframe. But when something goes south, I really need to be in that data center proper, as opposed to across the street. I gotcha. I gotcha. You're in a higher end of monitoring that it's working. Is that what I'm understanding? You don't care about what the data is. Your job is to make sure that it goes. Whatever it is. Right? Your job is to just make sure the thing runs. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I gathered from your stuff, is you don't your job isn't programming the programs or dealing with the data itself. Your job is just to make sure that the data flows. Mm-hmm. errors, crashes, what the fuck do they call it? Signal collisions, like where this signal is trying to go that way and this signal is trying to go that way, and then they both just kind of collide in the middle and say, nope, we're not doing that, and screw everything up. And so you gotta like readjust a couple of numbers so that things don't get confused. And yeah, don't care what it is, just make it go. Right. I mean, sure, if you need to, you can do a thing in this space, but you really can't do that even if you wanted to. But the whole deal is so sure, Ronnie, you get into jobs like that where you have things that you ultimately can do. Oh, I've got the access to, I can do the thing. But you can't know because you know it's all going to get tracked and it's all going to come back to you, and you know that for a fact, like, you're going to get screwed in the end either way. It had better been a damn good night in Vegas kind of thing, right? So essentially, like I said, it's the job of I just fixed the thing. As opposed to what the fuck Elon Musk is doing. I'm not going to go there. But as far as fixing apps, man, you know, I've got my family member who's been doing pretty much internet programming for internet businesses, like not web design, I mean like network infrastructure, network, like just making the damn thing run so that HTTP can work on it, or HTML can work on it, or you know, whatever. Just making sure that the base of the damn thing runs. And I'm at my mom's funeral, and he's like, "Look, you boys can. All right, never mind. I know the internet's broken right now, but if you want, you can try to send me an email or text me anytime you want." But like his whole deal of, like, he was pausing, like, well, you know that any time you can, well, you can try, because I know it's broken. And then he went, later on, he went on to a whole rant of, like, I keep asking my bosses, can I go back and can I fix this thing? And they're just like, no, patch it. So all you have, all the internet is patches on patches on patches on patches. And that's what the AI has started. That's what the AI is doing. The AI doesn't give you a solid thing. It just says, oh, well, I made a mistake, and just patches it, as opposed to fixing the mistake in a program. And that's what you're getting with these ridiculously large games that are not optimized either. So, like, just watching that whole thing just bubble, and just, like, from, like, early 2005, 2006. Oh, that didn't look good. Ronnie's just, yep. Because if you know, you know. If you've seen it, you've seen it. Like, just a ridiculous. And here's a thing. Here's a thing I'm gonna rant at you. You guys are sitting around chatting with me early this morning. I just got some random map sitting in the background. I'm gonna roll a cigarette. Bank accounts, digital money. Somebody else is holding on to your stuff. Well, that bank burnt down. FDIC decides that that bank was in your bank. Your bank burns down, or your bank gets. Let's not even do a bank. Let's go smaller, because this is actually how they. But let's go smaller. Your local credit union. Those are usually kind of like, one or two standing buildings. Your local credit union. You're going through your local credit union. You have $50,000 in your local credit union. Your local credit union burns to the ground because of a wildfire, or gets wiped off the map by a really gnarly tornado that swept half a mile from your house. All your stuff is supposed to be insured, right? FDIC insured. But according to the government, they didn't pay their FDIC dues in time last year. Your stuff's not covered. Well, sure, you might be able to get that money back. Sure, you might be able to get that money back after litigation, after time, after all the money you gotta spend to get that money back. People don't think about that. What do you gotta go through to get your money? Or if I want the $50 cash out of my back pocket, I can make it happen. Don't trust digital money, man. Don't trust the points on a pinball machine. Investments with paper receipts is one thing, right? Investments with paper receipts is one thing. Fast moving digital money that is just points on a pinball machine in thin air, that's gone before you get it, man. How are you going to trust any of that? Like back in the day, man. Think about getting paid. Think about getting paid back in the day. Your biggest commodities are salt, meat, long-lasting grains, meats, making sure you can survive. That's what you're getting for working. Making sure you got stuff that you can trade to keep, the property of your land. You're working for the years for your land and all of that shit, man. If somebody starts telling you, well, I'll just hold on to this and I'll just put it in the private stock with everything else and just make sure nobody takes your share. How are you going to ensure that? Oh, I'll put yours over here in the corner. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, exactly. Like the bank won't even keep your stuff for you, man. Man, Sonic Spinball. You want to talk about a game that can get, I mean, not a bad game, not a bad pinball game, but like a game that just, fuck, it can get so monotonous at times. That's the one thing I don't like about it as a pinball machine. Like, it'll just leave you going in circles for no reason. Finishing your editing on screen. What are you editing? Ooh. Space engine thing. Pretty groovy. Is it that? Oh, what the fuck did I call that, man? Gravity drive. Is it a gravity drive? Make it a gravity drive. Yeah, gravity drive. Oh, did it. Nice. I know what you're talking about. I want to get a little. How do you make something generate its own gravity in a direction? I've played with Universal Sandbox, man. It is a good time. What I miss is, what was it called? The original. It was the original, like, Sandbox Simulator or whatever. Like, it was a phone app, and it started out as like free with none of the crap on it, but then it became like just riddled with pop-up ads and all of that crap, right? Was it the Elemental Sandbox, something like that? But like, you put regular sand in there, and then you have to put fire next to the sand to make glass, or you just have to put different elements together to make an entire living world. And it was just little grains of sand that you pour in were the different elements. All 2D pixel art. I can't remember the name of it. But yes, let me know when you finish Paprika. There's a good game. Or there's a good movie. Let me know when you finish Paprika, Ronnie. And let me know when you finish Spring Or is it summer, or spring, summer, winter, fall, spring? Yeah. That movie is, I tell you, when you watch that movie, you want to be in a nice, mellow state of mind. You watch that movie, you want to have your 6-pack of dumplings, right? A nice supporter beer, a good thing for the head, right? Sit back and relax and just absorb. Good morning, Angel. You're dropping in right as I'm getting ready to drop out, sweetheart. I was telling Ronnie about this movie I suggested to him. Spring, summer, winter, fall, spring. It's nice. It's a Buddhist movie. Like I say, it's about, understanding, love, hurt, revenge, redemption, it hits on a lot of scales. There is a little bit of nudity in the film, just to warn you, Ronnie, so you can't show all the parts. But it's another emotional roller coaster. And yes, you absolutely will need the subtitles for it. Not necessarily if you can understand. You can get through the film without it, but it helps. Thank you for dropping in, Angel. Thank you for dropping in, Ronnie. And I had Henny drop in, and Eris has dropped in. We've had a nice chill evening, man, and I appreciate it, guys. Before I split, I'll join you all who can and is willing. One more. Cheers. That one didn't suck. That one did not suck. Whew. That wasn't bad. Oh yeah. Even though we barely got through a movie review, I understand. There were plenty of distractions in that stream. But I did understand your movie review, and yes, you hit some of the good points in the movie. Lars from Iwo Jima, good film. Like I say, you're interested in that thing, check out movie Bridge Over River Kwai. Also another wild flick. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night.